If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and consider becoming a subscriber as well. And if you want, ring the bell to get notified anytime I upload. It's all completely free.
Top of the morning. I thought you were gonna do it. And
I didn't hear the thing, so I was like, I thought it didn't start, and I was waiting for you to press it again. Anyway, what's up?
What's going on, Chill Army? DeAndre7 here with my boy
Kofi.
George. Yeah, Kofi, Jorge,
Confessionals.
Anyways, welcome back to another Chill. This is the final episode of Chill Army Confessionals. This is part 4. If you guys are wondering,
if you guys still like it, though,
if you guys like it,
we'll make a different.
If you guys like it enough, I'm gonna make myself a channel,
and we'll do it.
And all the Chill Army members are invited. We're gonna be making our a video type podcast this time
and that's
around.
Where we'll put those.
Yeah, because technically this is gonna be season 4 of our podcast, but it's gonna be a kind of season 1 for all. It's kind of like a reboot. It's kind of like a reboot. Yeah, it's kind of like a reboot. So yeah, basically what we're doing is, if you guys don't know, we have a podcast called the Chill Army Podcast. You can find it on Apple Music, Spotify, where
to be honest, by now, only for first time viewers. If y'all viewers that's been here don't know, this is like for first timers. Yeah, we got podcasts, so please watch it. Listen and watch.
Yeah, listen to the podcast, and soon enough, you guys will be watching it. Basically, we talk about whatever we want and stuff like that. Our only source of, if you guys want to contact us, is Instagram, the Chill Army Pod, which I'll link in the description down below. If you guys,
I honestly want them to contact us. I legit.
Or you guys can comment in this video to let us know what topics you guys want us to talk about too. But if you guys have suggestions on what to talk about, then give us a DM. Yeah, give us a DM or comment in this video or whatever. Do whatever. But today we're doing our final episode of Chill Army Confessionals, which we'll most likely bring back later on when we actually get
probably. I think we would bring it back because these are
amazing,
outlandish, man.
But yeah, basically what we're doing is we're on r/confession, and we're looking for some outlandish confessions from people on the internet, and
from part 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, and what we do is basically we determine whether they should go to the pearly gates of heaven or the fiery pits of the underland.
Father George
and Father Dre.
Let's begin.
All right, so our first story is from user formal feline 3. This is a pretty short one. When I was in middle school, I bullied a wheelchair bound student. She was really nice, but I didn't like that she was really nice, but I didn't
had to put the accent on.
She was really no. I want to make him sound like a school jerk, like those stereotypical high school bullies.
Are we talking about the jock?
Yeah, like the jocks in those 70s movies.
Yeah, dude, she was really nice, but
she was really nice, but I didn't like that she was just as popular as me, even with her disability. So every day, when she would go to roll up the slope to the school, I would get my tall, hefty friends to block the entrance so she'd be late for school and her classes every single day.
That's it?
Yeah.
You're joking.
No, there's no remorse.
There's
or
no
anything.
no. Hell. No, come on, man. The fact that you even started off talking about she was nice.
Ice Cream Dream says it's ice. That sounds good. I want to stand. That's Ice Cream Dream. That sounds delicious.
Ice Cream Dream.
Its whole purpose is just to make you the perfect bowl of ice cream,
bro.
And it can be whatever
it's
flavor.
It's got some weird psychedelic powers to it too.
Like an edible.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I like how it is.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway,
I need this response.
Yeah. It says, I was in a wheelchair for nearly a year while I recovered from a surgery in high school and had a girl bully me pretty openly. Imagine if it was that girl.
So now, I want to see one of these Reddit stories where the people that they're actually talking about,
they somehow find a story and they're just
we need. So there has to be one story,
right? Bullying me pretty openly, calling me a cripple, and stealing the elevator from me when I got it with the key. That's crazy.
Okay.
She got her guy friends to harass me too. She was massively overweight. I like how that's
freaking beluga whale.
Bro, we can't say that. You can't say that. I gotta cut that out. I gotta cut that out, bro.
I had to. She was bullying.
Actually, no, she was bullying her.
Yeah. I have justification.
I finally snapped one day and bullied her back, and I don't feel bad about it at all.
Oh, I was gonna say, imagine like people got mad at her.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like,
I screamed and called her Shamu in front of a crap load of people. Every time she started to bully me, I would start to chant, Shamu! Shamu! And begin clapping like they do at SeaWorld when they want the whale to come out. It really George is dying over here. It really upset her, and she eventually left me alone. I mean, understandably. I never think about her at all because it was so long ago, and I don't think about pieces of crap. Fair enough. Hopefully...
Shamu! Shamu! That's what I was thinking.
I'm clipping that. I'm going to clip that, and I'm just going to send that to people out of context.
Shamu! Shamu! Imagine being like 400, 500 pounds and someone calling you Shamu.
That's crazy.
That's my problem, bro. That is why.
Anyways,
send that to me. I need the whole article.
Hopefully, you've grown from this since it was in middle school and done some soul searching about what would make you do something so crappy. It was nice that the girl never retaliated on you, but I kind of wish she did it because it helped me in some way.
I mean, if you think about it, you made her like late to class. Bro.
Late to class.
Is it really that serious?
Because he was getting attention because
he was just as popular as him.
That's petty.
That's hell, man. My thing is like, it's one thing if the wheelchair person is going along with it.
Basically, long story short, never bully someone who's less fortunate than you are, because it's really not cool, dude. Like
that's crazy.
Like, you're not even getting anything out of it.
My thing is there was no even close to valid reason for it. It was just because she was
getting attention.
She was getting popular as me. Dang. Oh yeah, guys, go block the exit.
Exactly.
Anyways, how many of them were there? All y'all, hell, right? Man. Father Dre and George have
the simple things we do daily aren't so easy. Much more when
you're in a wheelchair.
When someone has to mess with you. Much more so when someone has to mess with you. Mm-hmm. And there's going to be times when you're on the receiving end of karma. Hopefully, these things impart compassion and empathy as you mature.
Yeah, something will happen to you one day, and maybe somebody's gonna call you Shamu.
You didn't ask, but you're the butthead. Hopefully, you never experience a disability or people treating you like that. By the way, I would have run you over. I would have run over your toes. Yeah, I would have ran over their toes.
Sometimes I saw one video where it was like, I think the whole point was she was going along with the jokes from TikTok, right? And she made the jokes like, okay, I'll run over your toes, and then this dude was standing on the stairs, like, run over them now. I saw that. Yeah, I was like, dang.
I like that. Like,
I like that type of humor.
Yeah, like when people used to like bully me at Kaja about my weight and stuff like that, I started just using it
as like a funny thing,
because people stopped because it was like, oh, he's not hurt anymore.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I used to actually get bullied because of how dark I was, and then I turned that into.
He still does.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be freaking claiming that. Never mind.
The funny thing is, I wasn't even dark, bro. Like, it was the way that the people in Indiana were treating me was like, I was like,
you were like the darkest. You were like
charcoal. I was like charcoal black, bro. Like,
yeah.
I was like, bro, I am brown. I'm just like a little dark brown. Is there anything wrong with that? Right. Sheesh. And I just turned that into like, yeah, man, bro, I be in the shadows at night and stuff like that. When we play hide and seek that one time,
I just hid in that corner.
Bro was in the corner of my fence in my house,
and I would just every time someone would come by, I would just reach from the shadows and pull them into the void. Let's move on to the next story.
Yeah.
Long story short, you guys go into hell.
Yeah, Father Dre.
Because it doesn't seem like seems like
you don't seem like you're remorseful. Yeah. You're just like, you could have been saying like, oh well, I felt bad about it, but no.
So Quinn Finesse says,
Quinn Finesse,
No, that sounds more like a character than a freaking stand.
But if the finesse part could be a part of it. That's what I'll say.
Let's see. So, Quinn Finesse says, I stole from my college's bookstore and now I'm panicking.
This doesn't really seem too...
I stole from my college's bookstore. Wait, I need to read in like a panicking tone.
But the thing is like... Let me read
the store! I don't know where that voice came from.
I don't know where I think that was the inner Father Dre, bro.
Let me read the story, Pastor George.
Pastor George, a verse.
Father George.
A verse.
You don't question me, Father George.
Nah.
You don't know who your true God is. Let me stop. Anyways, I stole from my college's bookstore. I go to a very expensive art school, and I don't have much money. Today, I had to spend $30 on a tiny set of paints for a 3-day project. Okay. These paints were only sold at my college's bookstore. So long story short, I stole the paint. I wasn't thinking straight, and now I'm panicking about getting kicked out. I was dumb enough to buy a $3 super glue using my debit card. The cashier was giving me a weird look, and I was shaking and stumbling on my words. I immediately regretted it, but I don't know what to do. I didn't notice any cameras, but I'm worried they'll notice when they do a stock check. I don't know.
Alright, you're going to heaven, bro. Like, okay, come on.
The fact that he's actually remorseful
is already crazy.
Over $30.
$30? Really? And the funny thing is, me and you never like stole anything, but like
I have. I stole candy. I stole my cousin's toy from in the islands because it looked really cool. So I was like, "This is mine now."
The funny thing is, I can see the same.
Yeah,
there was like this one.
We've all stolen.
Okay, I
just nothing like
absolute drastic stealing. Now the fact, stealing is stealing, but like.
It's still bad.
Yeah. But okay.
My thing is, I'm kind of sympathetic towards him because let's be real.
This stuff are expensive.
College be crazy.
I was gonna say the reason why I was gonna say I wasn't too worried because you know how much them books are, like the actual college books.
Dude, okay, let me tell you something. My psychology class on my first year, freaking the book was like $70, bro. I bought that thing on Amazon used, good condition, for $30.
You don't need to be doing like that's why I wouldn't even be worried, bro. Like you could get it cheaper from elsewhere too.
Exactly.
So $30. Okay, now my thing, I'm not trying to say are you like that broke.
That's why I like it when professors do it, where it's like they put the online book on their like blackboard or whatever.
Yeah, just cause. Now was like. Are you like $30?
Yeah, $30.
Do you think
I thought he stole like a bunch of books or something?
Like if you stole like things like way over.
I think the fact that he's panicking about it, he gets a pass. Let's see what other people do.
Yeah.
Man, I doubt losing $30 will hurt the college.
Yeah,
but don't do
That's
it. That's
what I'm saying, especially an expensive college. Like,
but don't do it again. Don't risk your freedom in future.
Fair enough.
That was by.
Even if they catch you, I feel like
I just skipped it. Inevitable Guard says, I stole some notebook paper because there was no money at home to cover buying any paper.
Yeah.
I am 63 and I stole it in 7th grade.
63?
I have never forgotten it, but I couldn't help it. Guilt is a powerful thing. See, that's the thing. That's the beauty of heaven. As long as you feel guilty, you may reach
your
the pearly
sins
gates.
Can be forgiven. Yeah. Father George and Father Dre have spoken. That's what I'm gonna say every time. Like we make our
judgment. Yeah, yeah. Terrible third leg said. Okay. Terrible third leg.
Terrible third leg. I wonder what it would just.
Anyways, the cashier probably noticed your nervousness is all. If they had caught you stealing the paints, you'd know by now. Don't be too hard on yourself. Many of us had to do things we aren't proud of to survive. Some of us have even stolen from our colleges because higher education is a ripoff. In the future, when looking back, just remember the college bookstore has a monopoly of that specific paint, and the prices are likely a ripoff. You just ripped them off before they could get you.
I think that's a fair statement. Because again, she said, he or she, you know, they said they went to an expensive college. Mm-hmm. So
in art school,
art school of all that mattered. Of course, they got like a big supply of things.
Exactly.
So
because it's art school.
Them missing one thing. It's like
them missing $30 isn't really gonna harm them.
Like it's like taking a pencil from them. Like somewhat like a pencil. Like it's really
like freaking Apple. Like for like Apple, like you steal like one of their
like a charger or something.
Yeah.
Now if you take a phone, now we got
that's a little different.
That's different, but
like stealing like a charger or like whatever, that's like.
I mean, while we're
even one phone, it's like that's like cheap change for them.
Yeah, like I mean, obviously, you know, stealing something that expensive is already. We're not saying condoning.
No, we're not
stealing,
condoning it.
But it's like you also have to know in what you're taking and like like let's say I come to here and I take a picture or a poster or a sticker off the wall.
Oh, it'd be so weird of you to take one of my pictures.
I don't know.
Oh yes, this rare picture of DeAndre Donovan when he was a baby.
They gotta have the chin. Get that big chin, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if I took a TV, that would be a different
I have to actually come back and I actually
gotta know the value
you down and break your legs if you do steal my TV.
No, I'm gonna implement that third leg, bro.
Anyways, you
get the idea.
You're going to heaven.
Yeah.
I like how it's us who was responsible. I still find that hilarious.
Hey, Father Dre and Father George have spoken.
I'm not even like the religious one here.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. Like, don't cut yourself a little bit of slack.
Yeah, just cut yourself some slack.
And if you really feel bad about it,
this is a stand. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, and one more last thing. If you really feel bad about it, you know, I feel like even if you went up and be honest with it, be like, hey, look, I had a project. Mm-hmm. I took this. I'm sorry. I can give you like the 30. Mm-hmm. I feel like me personally, I feel like they wouldn't even be too hard.
I'd give them a pass.
If I was like the person and they came
it's different if he stole it's different if he stole like a textbook or something like that.
You want to know a funny thing? Quick story. In my math class, I was doing algebra, and I hate when the teachers did this. They would do like sticks, but she used spoons and to put a name on everybody's spoon to call you for a math problem, right? So if she took out your spoon, and then
you know what, I know some people. Yeah, in high school, we did stuff like that where it's like popsicle sticks.
Yeah, the popsicle sticks.
I think I did that for my Spanish class.
Bro, the thing is, I hated it.
Yeah, we all did.
I got put on the
you always
spot.
And
I'm like, bro, I don't know.
Because like you don't know, and like me, I don't know math. I still don't know math. Like,
I mean, right, I haven't used y equals mx plus b in ages, right?
Right.
So I took my spoon out one day when I had the chance when she wasn't in there, and low-key she was going through like all the sticks. I'm like, bro, is she gonna know? And then
she just
like
senses.
Yeah, and because the classes were an hour and 30 minutes because of the way the periods were in our school. So,
dang,
our
class, dude,
to be 90 minutes.
Because my classes were 45, bro.
Because you guys had more periods throughout the day.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
we only had like 4.
Oh,
4 or 5, either one.
That's crazy.
So one day I felt bad about it, and because she got closer than the class ended, and so I felt bad, and I brought her back the spoon. I'm like, yo, I just didn't want to be called, and I feel bad, yada yada. I actually feel remorseful, and so she actually started to like even tutor me, like through stuff. That way, if I get called, I know what I'm doing. And then a fight broke out in the class. She got mad at everybody, and that's a story for another time. So.
What? That came out of nowhere.
That was so irrelevant.
I
know. The funny thing, the reason why I said that is because my relationship with that teacher, like, and as a student to teacher, it kind of went down.
Like,
it wasn't
like
even
not for you personally, but
she got mad at the class too because we were actually doing good. We wanted to learn about taxes, and she was actually gonna teach us that.
I mean, be mad at the students who broke out into a fight, not the class.
It was because she was gone, and then there was a sub, and then she was like, and this is how you guys behave.
I hate that
when
crap.
I'm gone.
Don't yell at me. Yell at the people who was actually doing
stuff like we weren't doing.
I'm a perfect little angel when I'm in school. It's at home when I'm wily. So stop blaming me for stuff, okay?
Bro, Why?
I don't know. I had some pent up anger.
Pent-up anger?
No, because when I was
in Caribbean out of
when I was in elementary school, since I was like the big kid, I would always get blamed on for everything, bro. It's like, oh, the whole class got in trouble. Oh, but DeAndre said this and that. I'm like, why y'all blaming it on me? But that's a story for another time.
I think we should have like good old stories. Yeah. Like from our childhood. From our time. We can do that.
Anyways, let's move on to the final story. Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's been 22 minutes since we started recording.
Sheesh. All right, let's go.
When I was 11, I purposely... Oh, this story is by Soulful Pumpkin, by the way.
Soulful Pumpkin! I feel like it'll be a giant pumpkin.
And like, no. Eyes. Yeah, like it's like a jack-o'-lantern and like it absorbs souls. That is a brilliant idea.
That was so bad.
What are we... No, what are you trying to do?
The arm.
Yeah, here we go.
There we go.
Yeah, because I was like, what are you trying to do?
I was trying to dab you up like that, but we just kept missing because you went in so fast. we need one good one. Yes! You can only get those.
Wait, let's do it again. I want that camera to see it.
Please.
I felt that.
We are bonded forever from that. That was beautiful.
Well, like a final episode to an anime.
That should be like the start of the video. Let's read it. I want to hear what this guy said.
Let's see. So Soulful Pumpkin here says, when I was 11, I purposely messed up my friend's school project and I never got caught.
Why would you do that?
We had this project we had to make for science class on Prezi.
Oh, I know. Prezi is
is it one of those online things?
Yeah, it's an online thing. It's basically like PowerPoint
online courses.
No, it's
not. It's like a PowerPoint thing.
It's like someone. You know what? I have it right here. It's actually it's like you basically make like cool presentations.
Yeah, because I heard of it. Because I was like, what the
heck? Actually it's somewhat cooler than PowerPoint because you can do like some pretty unique transitions
for
rather
free.
than I don't think so now.
Yeah, probably not.
They like to
freaking
capitalize off of that. So, yeah.
Prezi and we had this project we had to make for science class on Prezi, and my two friends sat next to me while making it. Okay. This was before people were given Chromebooks or iPads or whatever, and we had to actually sit in a room with just computer monitors and share one. I was partnered with another girl, and my two best friends at the time were paired right next to me. I looked over their shoulder one time and saw the password to their Prezi account and just remembered it.
Okay, man, I wish I got that photographic type memory.
Every time, dude, let me tell you something. The amount of times I've seen this man type in his
password on my phone.
No, not his on his
my computer.
His like security code for his like credit cards or whatever. I don't remember that crap.
Wait, the heck? You've seen that? Oh,
yeah. When we used to buy snacks. Yeah, y'all don't know anything about that.
That was good. We got it again.
Every time I want to do it, I'm just going to keep zooming in on that too.
But yeah, I look at yours and I'm like, well, shoot.
Exactly, bro. Like, cause I'm not
I'm not trying to take money from
my friend. That's because we
brothers. Solid. This is just a handshake episode.
This is like a running gag.
We're solid. See, enough practice will get it right every time.
Right. Anyways.
Okay, so you saw the password.
Yeah. When I got home that day, I logged in and just completely wrecked it, and I don't know why I did it.
No. I don't believe that crap. I don't believe one word you said.
Out of just the whim of your freaking mind, you just decided,
you know what?
I remember the password.
You know, DeAndre's making a YouTube video. Let me screw it up what I can. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I just feel like ruining his video.
Right. Yeah. I deleted their pictures and notes and just drew all over it. My two friends were never directly mean to me besides just leaving me out a few things.
I mean, but see, there it is. Right. You took that personally.
But looking back, I guess I had a lot going on in my home life, and that was just really messing with my head, and I wanted to take my anger out somewhere and ruin someone else's day. That's not that that's even a remotely valid excuse.
I'm glad you acknowledged that. Good.
The next day, obviously the principal and the teachers were notified. Their account got hacked. My teacher questioned me briefly, and I just denied it, and they didn't press me further. I guess I was suspected for it because a few weeks after this incident, my mother was yelling at me over something else and suddenly implied I did this Prezi fiasco. The teachers or principal never mentioned calling my mother, so I really don't know how else my mother could have found out. Maybe it was my friend's mom's. My 2 friends got an extension for the assignment. I never knew why I did it, honestly. I don't know why I destroyed their weeks full of work, but it was a real crappy thing for me to do, and I never got to apologize for it. Afraid I'll be in big trouble, rightfully so. And the fact that I did it so nonchalantly makes me think that there was something wrong with me during that age. I guess I thought I was slick and cool for some reason. I don't know, but it didn't take me long to realize what a jerk I am for doing it.
Heaven. The fact that we were like,
because it got better.
I was like, at first,
I felt sympathetic. Like, I was actually entwined in the story.
I was like, I feel for you. I hope you get like the help and stuff that you need.
Right.
And we were just like, heaven. You have to say like heaven. Okay, so
yeah.
My thing is like, so I like you say she's saying that she doesn't know why she did it, but I think that was the
deep
underlying. That was the underlying reason.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm not condoning what you did, obviously.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm doing that. But I can see where your hurt would come from when being left behind in certain things, because that's happened to me a lot of times.
Same.
Yeah, me and him, we're outcasts, but we'll make it big one day. Just watch, right? But like, the fact is like, sometimes you feel like that outcast. So, but to take your anger or whatever is pent up on someone else and try to ruin someone else's day, I'm glad that you admit that, that
it was bad.
That was a bad thing to do. I mean, think about it. It's like the kid that messed up his like sister's Minecraft worlds and stuff like that, and then just thought it was like a good thing. Like, no, things take time, especially presentations for a grade. The funny thing is, like, a lot of people will be taking that, certain classes seriously. What if they were like really interested in whatever that presentation was about, and they were like, they had, because sometimes you get like those good ideas like one time.
Right.
Whenever I'm making a beat or anything like that, and I have like an idea of a melody, I have to take note of it, because if I don't, I'm gonna forget it and I'm not gonna remember that.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like that like secret idea that we had, the whole dragon thing.
That thing.
Yeah,
you don't get those ideas just
so like
that.
Usually when I get like an idea about something, I like to write it, like, even if it's just a prompt, I know I'll remember stuff because
it brings it back. That's why my mom always be telling me, write it down. Don't think you're just gonna remember.
Yeah.
It. So,
because I've done that so many times with like a potential series I wanted to put on my channel, and then it's just gone.
Right.
Because let's be real, I don't have the best memory out there, and it's just gone, and I don't know what the heck I was doing.
Yeah. On. And honestly, I hope she finds a way to apologize.
And like maybe make amends with it.
Like, I feel like even for me, if it was me, and like, let's say
because it seems like she does want to like, or it seems like they want to make
amends.
Yeah.
So if it was like you and you were like, hey bro, I did this to your beat or whatever, and it was like maybe like a year or two ago or something like that,
yeah,
I'll be like, hey bro, it's okay, hopefully we can just find our way past this and whatever. Vice versa too.
You learn fire is hot. This guy, Psyche. I don't know. Psyche. You learn fire is hot by getting burned. Mm-hmm. You learn compassion by being crappy and then feeling bad about it. And then this person says, you were 11 and going through stuff. You still freaking Mimzinal, I don't freaking know, but anyways,
it's like no.
You were 11 and going through stuff. You were still thinking about it and feeling remorse years later. Means you are a person that understands right from wrong and does not delight in another's misfortune. one bad impulsive act as a kid does not make you a terrible person. Be kind to yourself. Yeah, because I remember, one time when I was little, I was in the islands. I found this coconut, right? And I was just kind of playing around with it. And then out of nowhere, I just decided to throw it into the ocean. No reason whatsoever. And this one lady came up to me. It's like, hey, my kids saw you playing around with the coconut. It was a coconut that we were kind of like keeping around as sort of like, we were just keeping it around because it was like the monkey coconut. That's how she called it a monkey coconut. And like when she brought it up, I was like, oh crap. And I was like, I kind of threw that in the ocean. And like sometimes I'll wake myself up in the middle of the night. I'm like, why did I do that?
Why did I throw the coconut?
Like, I still feel even though it wasn't that big of a deal.
You could like just skip rocks or something, but you threw
a whole coconut. And I'm like, I really like they were planning on just keeping that. I don't know why they wanted. I don't know why they wanted to keep a coconut.
Bro,
but
imagine that's like their villain origin story. They're like, we gotta find this man DeAndre. He threw our coconut.
It was a tourist family because they were like.
Imagine you go through like a whole bunch of like bad stuff, and then you end up in like this warehouse, and then they're like
the whole family. The funny thing, it was like a traditional like. It was like a traditional nuclear family. You had your mom, you had your hardworking dad, you had the stay-at-home mom, and then you had the son and the daughter.
Oh yeah, that's the basic family, man. Basic family, 2 kids.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, the fact that you have remorse is what we're also looking for.
Yeah.
At least you're not like the guy from our previous episode who was just taking food and just like no remorse.
I wouldn't feel too bad about it. Kids that age are little craps who can't regulate their emotions and actions very well.
Fair enough.
I was always a goody, but sometimes I'd do something that made me wonder if I'd been possessed.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Just
Just a crappy little preteen. Your mom probably saw you'd been on Prezi, or maybe your friends were notified someone else logged into the account, or maybe they realized you could see the password. I wouldn't feel too bad about it. Do you even speak to those people anymore? And the person responded, Pumpkin responded, it's a she actually, because it's like a female, it's the female avatar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, but it still bothers me because I never got to tell them and apologize.
I hope you honestly find a way to do that.
Heaven.
Because that guilt will literally like weigh on you.
It will. Dude, there's things that there are so many like minor, like there's been girls who I've talked to who, I've said some like pretty down bad stuff towards them, and that
you're like, why did I do that?
And then like when I try to apologize, some of them just don't accept the apology, which none of them are inclined to, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's like that's why I hate like sometimes people will hold that guilt against you. But sometimes it's like the fact that you'll never get that that closure.
It's maybe even
it gets
worse.
Like it weighs on you, bro. Because there's something like even when I almost hit that guy. That one time when we were hanging out, when I almost like just swerved into him, like so I still feel bad about it up to this day.
But he was also a jerk for conking that long too.
Even if I wasn't, understandably,
but like at the same time, it light and friendly, man. Gotta hit the horn, light and friendly.
Yeah,
just messed up.
I still, even though I'm never gonna see that person again, like I still feel pretty crappy about it.
Imagine that you just meet up at a Walmart. You're the guy that was swerving into my lane by the PX.
Why is he British?
I don't know. He was driving a Honda Civic. It just sounded like the type of guy.
But yeah, heaven.
Yeah.
Even beyond heaven. I don't know what's beyond heaven, but
beyond
heaven and beyond. That
sounds lit. For real. Like the fact that the things that we're looking for as the fathers, right, is the remorse, because that's also what counts. Because we're all gonna make mistakes. Let's just be real,
right?
But it's your intention behind what you're doing and whether you really feel a regret for it,
right?
Like
because there's some people that we've read stories about where it's like, oh, I don't feel bad about it at all. I'm just saying this because
I this is one of my confessions, I guess.
And then
i.e. the food thief from the robot dude,
or the dude who stole or like the people who tried to like justify it by like,
what they're
this
doing.
person was just as crappy as me.
Yeah,
so I don't feel bad about it. I'm
the
like,
grandma, bro.
She still had Alzheimer's, bro. Like, it doesn't make it right to steal.
Right.
Exactly. Just because she was crappy to you in the past doesn't mean you have to be crappy to her. Especially someone who's like suffering mentally, like you're trapped in your own state of mind.
Like, imagine that could have been her karma for treating you like that in the past. So you don't have to go and seek that out.
Right.
You know, a lot of things will just come naturally to those who do bad to others. And, you know, the fact that you admitted to what you've done, I don't know what that was, but it sounded funny. But the fact that you admitted to what you did.
If y'all don't know, we heard this weird sound.
It's like the room, I thought
it threw me off too.
How that's why I tried to
like
continue.
that's why you kind of saw my head. I was like,
what the heck? Yeah, you know when you hear it and then you try to go back to what you're doing, but it keeps replaying in your head. That's what happened. I'm like, what was that sound? Anyway, the fact that
someone was powering up.
No, more like that sounded like a powering down.
No, that sounded like a power up. Like a star power up. The star power up was wearing off. But yeah, what were you saying?
No, just simply, you know, my concluding thoughts. The fact that you have remorse about it. I honestly hope and pray that you can find a way to maybe one of those reunions, class reunions or something.
Yeah.
And maybe just apologize. And, you know, for me, how I would like to see it go down would have been, oh, hey, well, it's the past. I'm glad you told us now.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it hasn't affected them now. And the good thing is they got an extension.
Yeah.
So
it's not like they were really screwed over.
Yeah, but, you know, the fact that...
Because it was weeks of work.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hope for you also personally that you find that...
You find a way to get closure.
Closure, yeah. And you also find a way to progress from those issues that you were going through. And especially your kids. You know, they don't know how to deal with things, so they just cry and break things.
Yeah, but anyways, that's gonna conclude the 4-part mini series, the Chill Army Confessionals. So, if you guys enjoyed, you guys already know what to do. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also,
follow the beat channel.
Yeah, follow his channel. He makes beats.
I promise.
Especially for my videos. Yeah, because I do need more songs. I only got like 10 songs.
Just cycling the song. I'm gonna excuse what you just did, because that's like I said. That's normal.
That's normal for me. That's normal for me.
I'm telling you guys, this is normal. You haven't seen
this is normal behavior.
Close to outlandish.
Like, I may seem like I'm a very thought out intellectual guy sometimes, but that's me. That's normalness. I don't know what noise I just made. I bet you just summoned a whole bunch of aliens to this planet right now. Started an invasion. Imagine you just... That's what that sound was.
No, but did you hear that? It sounded like a spacecraft starting up. No, I was actually, because I was like, wait, no, not now. You better reverse what you just said, bro. Tell them to go away. So follow the beat channel.
And also, if you guys want to listen to more like of our earlier episodes of the Chill Army podcast, make sure you guys listen to it. Spotify, I'll leave a link in the description down below. And also, follow
DM us.
Yeah, follow us on our Chill Army Instagram
and,
channel.
You know, let us know what y'all want.
Description down below.
Let us know what y'all want us to talk about.
Yeah, but anyways, that's gonna be it. See you guys on the next video. Only chill. Love you all. Only good, Chill Army.
The top of the morning. We started off with top of the morning.
Jesus, we have been filming for 41 minutes.
What?
Yeah.